Hey guys, um, I wanted to do a video, about something that's kind of been annoying me. I know I talk about piercings and stuff a lot, but I've just been kind of getting tired of the comments from my family about the way I choose to look. Now, I feel that anyone should be able to look the way they want to, um, and whether you are girly or really, really alternative, like you want to be covered in piercings and tattoos, or you want to have natural colored hair or bright blue hair, or you want to bleach your hair, or and you should be able to dress how you want, as modestly as you want, or if you want to dress like a school teacher, or if you want to run around in crazy things, you aspire to look like Lady Gaga or something, which of course isn't a bad thing, but I'm just kind of tired of hearing stuff from my family. I can deal with weird looks from strangers and stuff because they're irrelevant to me. They're strangers, My friends, I have no issues because they're friends. They don't care how I look because they're my friends. They love me because I'm their, me. And I have plenty of friends with piercings and even some with tattoos, so not an issue. But my family, and that's what hurts the most, is hearing crap from your family. Um, my mom, of course, has no issues with piercings, and I mean, she's like, she likes tattoos, but she's like, if, with me, she's like, it's so permanent, blah, blah, but she would never disown me or judge me if I decided to get tattoos, which is something I'm thinking about. I'm still not completely sure. But piercings, my mom has no problem. She doesn't mind these at all. I'm pretty sure she likes the snake bites. Septum, she's not a huge fan of, but she doesn't care. She's not gonna be mean to me because she doesn't like it. Um, my dad, he's just my dad. He didn't really like the snake bites at first, and then he just kind of got over it. It's one of those things that doesn't really, and then he doesn't know that I have this and it's going to stay that way. And that's the whole thing. It shouldn't have to stay that way. But, um, grandparents my grandparents. They don't care for these. They don't know about this. Um, but I wear retainers when I go over there now that I have them. But my grandma was better. Surprisingly, my grandmother was better about it. She's just like, I love you for you. You're my granddaughter. I'm not gonna like you or love you any less just because you did that. She's like, I may not like it or agree with it, but my grandpa still makes comments, and it does get annoying. Um, it's okay to tease me, like he'll make a joke or something that's not mean. It doesn't bother me. If someone teases me about anything, I don't really care as long as they know when to quit or what the limit is. But it, it it's just kind of like, I don't know. I know my grandparents don't care for the way I look that much. I know they've gotten better. My grandma, I think it's got like my grandma realizes that when she makes comments, it hurts my feelings, and it, makes me think that she doesn't really like me, and she hates that. She doesn't want me to think she doesn't like me or whatever. So she doesn't, occasionally I'll get a, oh, move your hair or whatever. Which I actually really need a haircut. My bangs don't they're way too long, and if I actually want to be able to see, I have to push them over. I can't there, so there's that space there, and it bothers me. Um, but other than that, I really don't get a comment. Occasionally they'll tease me, like if I wear tights that are all torn up or something. But other than that, my way I dress is kind of gotten used to. My dad, my doesn't face my parents. My dad's very much like he wants me to be myself no matter what. He's yet he still doesn't like piercings, but whatever. He still wants me to be myself as long as it's appropriate. And my mom totally supportive. I think it also helps that my mom's also into a lot of the same music that I am. It kind of helps that she is kind of so she's kind of exposed to alternative look, with other people besides myself. So, because she likes AFI and Avenged Sevenfold and a lot of the other ones too. So that helps. And it does help. People like Davey Havoc, covered in tattoos, and I don't. He doesn't wear his lip piercing anymore, but he has, gauges, like what, I don't know what size he wears, but he has stretched ears and stuff. But he's like super, very intelligent and very, amazing human being. And I think that kind of helped her realize that people with tattoos aren't crazy. Um, but everyone's kind of gotten used to the way I dress, and I started dyeing my hair, and I think my grandparents got used to that decently quickly. They may not really like it that much. I know my grandma told me she liked my hair when it was faded because it wasn't as bright, but then I touched it up again. But um but my uncle, I guess, knows that I got my septum or something, and he like apparently for some reason it affects him that I got a piercing where I color my hair, which is quite ironic. My mother told me, and this is something she said she looked up to him about, was that he was very nonconformist, very be yourself against society type person, you know, very against the norm, and then now all of a sudden it's, you know, um, and I think that's just ridiculous. That my appearance is my business. It doesn't affect anyone else. If people don't like it, that's totally fine. I don't care. I don't expect everyone to like the way I look. I don't expect everyone to, okay. I just think people just shouldn't care. If you don't like the way I look, just keep it to yourself. Because just because someone looks different, it doesn't mean it's okay to go up to them and say they look weird or insult them or say anything rude to them. I've known, it's just like, just because you look normal in whatever, I don't know, you think you look normal, doesn't mean you can go up to someone who's different. Because not everyone in this world is going to be the same. We are all different. Um, Not everyone is going to dress the same, act the same. We're all different. So why do you think that you can go up to people and tell them that they can't have a piercing, or they can't have a tattoo, or they can't dye their hair a certain color, or they can't dress a certain way because you don't like it? And um, this just bothers me. People who just act like they're better or something. You can't control everyone, and I really don't think so. A piercing or hair color. I mean, I can understand uniforms at work, but hair color, piercings, tattoos, why should that affect anyone's ability to get a job? I mean, I have retainers. I have a retainer for each everything I have. I have a septum retainer, and I have retainers for my snake bites. Um, and I don't, to me, I just look at it like, if someone works hard enough, then it shouldn't matter if they have some sort of body modification. If they're a good person and they can work hard, it's kind of like, what, older people aren't gonna like it? I've never old people like me. I've never had some old person come up to me and say I'm crazy, or any old person I've ever talked to hasn't like immediately judged me. At least if they have, they don't say anything. I don't think that if, like when I worked at Fairway, I would get bitched at about my hair all the time. Now this was back when my hair was just natural colored, but I did kind of cut it. It was less choppy. I've gotten more layers as I've, know, gone on. But I kind of just had the side bangs over my eye with basic layers. And I would always have to have my hair on my face. I understood because I'm working with groceries. It can be a pain when I'm trying to do something, and I will pin it out of the way. But I would wear my hair over, and the longer my bangs are, the harder it is to keep them out of my face. Now, I can't get a haircut whenever I want. I can't just magically get a haircut. I'm not going to cut my own hair because that would not end well. But I would get bitched at for my hair being in my face. Even if I'd have a bobby pin in it, like, whatever. I would get bitched at about my hair. And it's like, I don't think that Fairway was going to lose customers because I had some hair, like I had bangs over to the side. I really don't think they were going to lose customers over that. No one's going to be offended by my hair, and if they are, then they have problems. Um, and to me, I feel like piercings should not stop someone from getting any job that they want, or their hair color, or their tattoos, because we're all people. And, in some countries, piercings are, beautiful and where they all started. But America, we are so close minded, and I'm sure other countries are the same. I don't understand why we are so, like, what we have to be afraid of offending the older generation. We've gone through this all the time. People rebel and things change, but for some reason we just can't accept people with bright colored hair or little insignificant pieces of metal in someone's face. They're just rings made of metal. They're not some big deal. Given I can wear glass or acrylic jewelry, but or even it's just a metal loop through my lip. A little horseshoe in my nose. I really don't think this is causing a problem. It doesn't make me a delinquent. What automatically, now that I have a piercing, makes me a different person? As I said, like, my family, they've all known me for 19 years. Does this really make me any different? I don't think it does. This is how I choose to look. I like piercings. I love piercings on other people, and I actually do plan on getting more piercings. Um, and I just, and also, ear piercings are still considered a piercing. So don't go saying you don't like piercings, but you have your ears pierced. Because technically you have two piercings, one on each ear. Just saying. But I think they should end it now. Pretty much all I gotta say is everyone just needs to get over themselves and realize that we're all people. We should all be able to look how we want to look. And I'm not just saying alternative people should be able to look how they want. Anyone should be able to look how they want. If you want to be preppy or, you know, whatever, you can be whatever you want to be. You know, I think that labels are stupid, but you should be able to be preppy or like a jock or a redneck or whatever the hell you want to dress like. You should be able to dress that way without being judged. And in a perfect world, that's the way it would be. But yeah, just get over it. People are all different. Get over it. You should judge someone on their personality and who they are rather than a piece of metal in their face or dye in their hair or how short their skirt is or whatever. So, bye guys.